say you saw cardboard on your side of the property and that you picked it up 4 times.
Yeah.
When is there a pickup for garbage in your neighborhood?
Once a week.
Yeah.
So now you see cinder blocks, which you assume belong to your new neighbor. You throw them over the fence. Why did you do that?
Because they're his, and I thought he might want them. I don't know.
And then when he comes out, what do you tell him?
That they're his. And he says they're not mine, and he says, you can come get them.
Right.
And I says, well, you can throw them over the fence if you want.
Oh, I see. You invited him to throw them over the fence.
Yes, I did.
And he did that.
Yeah.
And you claim you were struck by one of them. Is that correct?
Yes, I was.
And did you call the police?
Yes, I did.
And is it your position that he intentionally
Absolutely.
Just to Waldo?
Mr. Knapp, you stated earlier that when you walked into the defendant's home to look after the home, that you weren't doing anything out of the ordinary.
No, I don't think so. You know, I was just
believe...
doing what my neighbors asked me to do.
I've heard that. So you believe that minding someone else's business is ordinary?
I just felt responsible, I guess.
I'm trying to understand why you felt so...
It was just a simple thing, just to do a check, see.
Okay.
It wasn't racially based at all.
I didn't say that.
I said, well, that's what...
And the house was sold, and you knew that?
Yes.
All right, so in your complaint, you state that the defendant tossed concrete blocks over the fence. The first one hit me on my left forearm and left knee. The second and third block missed me.
The second one hit the shelf right behind me, and it bounced and landed into a planter. And the third one hit the shelf and sat there, and it sits there to this day.
You provided some documentation. It's off of a recorder of some kind. What am I looking at?
That's my knee.
That's your knee?
Yeah, I couldn't get the video here in time.
And I'm assuming this is blood?
Yeah.
This was 26 days after
26 days after
your
my
surgery.
Total knee replacement.
And how did you feel after?
It really hurt. It was
Were you
hard
able
to
to
move.
sit down, walk, crawl?
I hardly walk. I couldn't get out of the chair after the incident. Yeah, I could not walk.
Well, it's interesting because when you say that, the defendant, he has a video of you on your roof. How'd you get on your roof?
That's easy.
That's easy? You said you couldn't even get out of bed.
Well, that depends. That was well after the fact when I'm flying kites.
That's just the first video that I took. He's been flying kites up there since I've been there.
Well, let's watch the video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that leg looked hurt to me.
Oh, hold on. That's a pointed roof.
Right on the ridge.
Right on the peak. I fly kites up there all the time.
Yeah, you got a little club.
All the time. That was months after the fact. I went skiing on my right knee.
So at that point, did he see that you were recording? Because you said
and then he got down, obviously.
No,
That's
the
why
kite was coming down.
Oh, so it wasn't a coincidence that he was recording you?
No.
And
No.
Are you still living with your sister now?
Yes, I am.
So y'all are just staying away from each other?
Yeah, and we have a stay-away agreement.
He drugged me to court for that.
Yeah, I tried to.
You actually did mention, Mr. Knapp, that Mr. Scott disobeyed it. How?
He called the planning department on the greenhouse, my sister's greenhouse, and then he called parking to have my car towed away because it was parked in the street.
Well, how did he disobey the agreement?
By harassing me by doing that. The fact, him talking to me through his security cams. He's not supposed to speak with me, but, I mean, that's a violation.
He was in my property. I
wasn't on your property.
First of all, for my camera to go off, you have to be in my driveway.
Okay.
And it sends an alert.
And you could talk to the person that...
Yeah, I could speak to...
Okay. And what did you say through the...
Please get off my property.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not what he said.